laughed gently against the hull of the Don Juan as it made its way toward Manila Bay. The sun was rising, casting golden hues over the horizon. On the deck stood Jose Rizal, his sharp eyes scanning the familiar shores of his beloved homeland. It had been years since he last set foot in the Philippines, and now, despite the dangers awaiting him, he was home once again. As the ship docked on the June 26, 1892, a sea of faces greeted him. Some were friends eager to welcome him back, while others were Spanish authorities watching his every move. The air was thick with tension, yet Rizal remained calm. He was aware of the risk, but his mission was clear: to unite his countrymen and push for peaceful reforms. Rizal wasted no time. He visited his family in Calamba, their embrace warm but filled with worry. His mother, Teodora Alonso, clutched his hand tightly, her eyes reflecting both pride and fear. Pepe, the Spaniards are watching you, she whispered. He smiled recently. I know, Inay, but I cannot abandon our people. Days later, on July 3, 1892, Rizal gathered like-minded Filipinos in the namely let home of Deuterio Onjonco in Tondo. There, a La Liga Filipina was born, a society dedicated to unity, education, and progress through peaceful means. The room buzzed with the hope, but outside Spanish spies lurked, reporting every word to the authorities. The very next evening, Rizal was summoned by Governor General Elugio Dispundol. As he entered the Grand Office, he met the cold gaze of the Spanish ruler. Dr. Rizal, Sponjol said, his voice firm, your presence here is dangerous, you are under arrest. Rizal did not flinch. He knew this moment would come. The weight of his homeland struggle rested on his shoulders, and he bore it with quiet dignity. On July 7, 1892, as the chains of exile wrapped around him, he boarded a steamer bound for Dapitan, Mindanao. He watched the Manila skyline fade into the horizon, his heart heavy and resolute. Little did he know, his exile would spark something greater than the very night. Andres Bonifacio and a group of patriots, angered by his arrest, gathered in a secret form from the shadows of Rizal's dream. The Katipunan was born, igniting the fire of revolution. Rizal's second homecoming was brief, but its impact was internal. His footstep in Manila had set the stage for freedom, proving that even a silence, the spirit of a hero, could never be caged.